Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to Ron Hill Gaming. We're in the game Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. We are in Hilton Head, Georgia. We're going to make a quick run up to Columbia Metro, Kilo Charlie Alpha Echo. Be about a 1 hour flight, and we are ready to get going here. We're not going to waste any time today. And first thing we want to do is make sure our fuel is good. We're on both tanks. We're going to go ahead and turn on our master. We don't need this in front of us right here, right now. Master batteries. Turn on one of the avionics switches here. We're going to go ahead and make sure that parking brake is set. We will give it, full mixture. And we're going to crack that throttle. We're going to turn the key. Clear prop.
Clear prop.
Oh, what's going on here? I think I turned the fuel off. That's what I did. Turn the fuel off, didn't turn it on. Second avionics switch there. We're going to make sure that our beacon light is on, our strobe. We're not going to sit here too awful long, I'll tell you. And then our nav light and the fuel. Oh, I forgot to prime the fuel pump. That's what it was. Stupid. We'll let that catch up here. We'll go ahead and put that right there. That's what it was. We're going to go ahead and start a flight plan real easy. Boom, boom. That's it. That's all there is to it. We're going to enter that as our destination. We can put that away. We're going to go to that. We are going to transponder 1200. We are 1200, so we don't have to go back, or don't have to do that. Although I do want to go ahead and get that turned on. We're going to listen to the ATIS.
Hilton Head information Foxtrot, 1650 Zulu winds are 097 at 7 knots. Visibility 10 miles. Skies clear. Temperature 27, dew point 13. Current altimeter is 3024. Arriving and departing runway 03. Hilton Head information Foxtrot.
We have Foxtrot and 3024, so we need to get our barometer here. 24. That's a pretty high barometer. 2024, wow. To admit, I don't remember it ever being that high. All right, so we'll back out of here. We'll go ahead and call for taxi. But we want to go to ground. And our ground frequency is going to be... radio... Where did they put it? Why don't I see a ground for this one? Oh, here it is. Here it is, 121.10. Hilton Head ground, Cessna 377 Delta Echo, ready to taxi with Foxtrot. That again. Ground, Cessna 377 Delta Echo, ready to taxi with Foxtrot.
Cessna 7 Delta Echo taxi to runway 03 via taxiways Alpha. Hold short runway 03.
Taxi to runway 03 via taxiway Alpha. Hold short runway 03 for Cessna 7 Delta Echo. You'll notice some different voices in there. I have programmed that, and I'll talk about that in just a second.
Delta 2623, cross runway 13 left, Whiskey, taxi Charlie Echo, monitor tower 123.9.
So that matches.
Cross 13 left, Whiskey, Charlie Echo Tower, Delta 2623.
Make sure our takeoff trim is set. And it looks like we are ready to go. So we're looking for taxiway Alpha, so it's going to be to our right. It's actually behind us, but runway 3 starts on our right. So we're going to remove the park and brake. Did let go of the park and brake. I did not let go of the
Ground
park.
Delta 1150 is ready to taxi with Tango.
There
Delta
it goes.
1150, runway 25 right, turn left onto Delta and hold short of Sierra.
25 right, left on Delta, hold short of Sierra, Delta 1150.
All right, let's just get going. Oh, sorry, buddy. He wouldn't just be standing there, let's be honest. All right. Look at us, heading out pretty quick.
Holding short of Papa.
Cessna 7 Delta Echo contact tower on 118.9 Have a nice flight.
Honeycomb 106.
118.9 for Cessna 7 Delta Echo, thank you.
Heavy.
All right, we are going to do a quick little run up here. Gonna reset that parking brake. Get our RPMs up. 1800. Ooh, I did it just about perfect. We're gonna go down to just one magneto. We get the drop.
Tower
Bring it
322.
back up. Both.
322 outside traffic.
Go back to the other magneto.
The heavy jet, runway 25
Our
left.
redundant ignition here for the plane.
And I just want
That
to
too
confirm.
works.
25 right, clear to land, 322. Oh, 25 left. Traffic holding in position, runway 25 left, clear to land. 25 left, clear to land. Sorry about that, 322.
All right. While we're here, let's go ahead and put our flight director on. We are flying VFR, but I am going to use the GPS to keep us in the right direction. Looks like our heading is right as well. Okay. Tower, Cessna 377 Delta Echo, holding short 03, ready for departure.
Cessna 7 Delta Echo, winds are 097 at 7 knots, altimeter is 3024, cleared for takeoff, runway 03.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 03, Cessna 7 Delta Echo. As you can see, that does make it feel alive.
Alaska
It's
20, contact departure.
different voices, one for the tower, one for the ground, one for the ATIS, and so on and so forth. All right, we're gonna look and just make sure.
FedEx 849, heavy RNF, height Berwyn 250 at 8, traffic on at 3 mile
All right,
final,
here we
runway
go.
25 left, quick to take off.
On that center line, please. Full throttle, confirming runway 03. A little bit of a headwind, so we should be easy to go.
American 890,
Airspeed
Juliet,
is alive.
runway 25 right, contact ground point 75.
Our B1 is right about here. Boy, it is really wanting to. Whew. A little bit of a crosswind for sure on that takeoff. All right, we're gonna trim this nose up just a little bit more. And our altitude today is going to be 7,500.
Cover 6062, Golf
Zoom
cross
into
runway
that a little
25
bit.
right, contact ground point 75.
Golf crest 25 right, ground compass 6062.
There we go. We're going to stay on there. Let's go ahead and activate this autopilot because I am feeling the effects of the wind. All right, let's, yep, I got you. We're going to go to vertical speed. Nope. Nose down, sorry. Not nose down. Nose up.
FedEx 3112 Heavy, you'll be next.
Yeah, why are we going? Why are we doing that? What's happening here? What happened to our trim? What happened? Alright, get control of this before we worry about what the autopilot's doing. Alright, let's try this again. Autopilot. Vertical speed. This was supposed to, whoa, it's way up at 3,200. No wonder. Why would it be up at 3,200, I wonder?
FedEx 849 Heavy, connect departure.
Good day, FedEx 849.
Cessna 7 Delta Echo enjoy frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved for Cessna 7 Delta Echo. Have a good day.
Cessna 7 Delta Echo. Frequency change approved. Went back on frequency.
We'll report when we're back on the frequency, Cessna 7 Delta Echo.
Cessna 7 Delta Echo, this is Hilton Head Tower 118.97 page request.
Alaska 290.
All right.
Crossway turbulence heavy 11 apart at the left.
He was just telling us goodbye there.
408 are now Docker, runway 25 right, over takeoff.
Our landing lights are on. A harsh departure with it, whatever that was doing, but bye-bye, Hilton Head. Hello, South Carolina. All right. We're good there. Okay. We do have our co-pilot with us. And as you can see on the GPS, we are flying direct. We are going to hopefully fly to 7,500, but we have to remain clear of the clouds. This is not an instrument flight, so. Boom, boom.
United 2265 power, taxi to the full weight.
Full length, United 2265.
All right, that's a good thing. Now, we're still climbing with a decent flow rate and RPM, and everything's in the green. And
FedEx 3112 Heavy, runway 25 left, line up weight.
Line up away 25 left, FedEx 3112 Heavy.
checking something here. Making sure our views are what they're supposed to be for this plane. And looks like they are. Okay.
Spirit 504, tower, taxi full length.
Full length, Spirit 504.
All right, so here we go. We do have FS Realistic running. We have, and at this rate, we'll never fly. We're climbing it way too slow, or we're going way too fast and not climbing fast enough. So I'm gonna
cross runway 25 right, kind of ground point 75.
Exit on stall for cross 25 right, ground point 75.
not 900. 800 would work. There we go. Now we feel like we're in a plane, right? We'll be looking out a lot more. This is an afternoon flight. This will all be in the daytime. There's just a jaunt around lunchtime here. Getting this one in for our stream tomorrow night. I've been looking into getting the, what is it? It's the jet, not the Honda jet, but the Cirrus jet. And,
Hawaii 1 heavy, runway 25 right, line up away, traffic crossing outfield, caution turbulence, heavy Airbus front off the left.
we're getting some turbulence here, and also turning back on course. We're getting blown a little off course here. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that it has the 3000 suite on board for instrumentation and avionics. So we'll have to learn how to use that one. But There's a lot of screens. It's like a flying iPad, as they say. But we should have that by next week. And I don't want to learn on the stream as I go, but I do want to get that one going as well as we can, because what you'll find is those type of aircraft, they have a much further range, and being a jet, they have really, really good speed capabilities. So rather than have to go 100 miles or so, an hour at 100 knots, in the Cessna 172, we can extend our range, if you will, and continue our tour around the country, but with an extension of capabilities without the videos being 3 and 4 hours long. We don't want that. Stream can be that long, but not a video. And again, you guys are along for the ride, so put down in the comments below where you want us to go, keeping in mind that our general trajectory is north of the East Coast. We'll be heading into South Carolina, the North Carolina, Virginia, maybe over to Pittsburgh, West Virginia. We want to see the mountains, maybe the Blue Ridge Parkway, that type of thing. Go up to Asheville. When I say the coast, I don't mean the coast. I mean the east side of the United States. We'll make our way up into New England, but we don't have to go all the way to Maine. We can go to Rhode Island or New Hampshire, Connecticut, Vermont, wherever you guys think is a good place to go. Then we'll cut back across upstate New York, and then come down Pittsburgh, over to Ohio maybe, come down the Mississippi, just kind of making our way around the country and seeing the sights as we go. What I want you guys to do is to put a airport destination in there in the comments down below where you want to go, either next or somewhere along our route. It'll help with flight planning. We'll get the maps out and plan these flights for you behind the scenes, and get to where you want to go.
Runway 01 tower, caution, turbulence, heavy Airbus 330 departing the parallel, wind 2607, runway 25 left to land.
Our streams might just be the Boeing 737 making a company run, like Boston to Indianapolis or something like that. We'll save those types of runs for the stream, and we'll continue our U.S. tour on the videos. My first leg of our trip from Miami to Jacksonville was on a stream, so you'll have to head over to twitch.tv/RonHillGaming, or /RonHillGaming, I'm sorry, and find that video on demand here, and that will allow you to see the first leg of the journey. And then we went from Jacksonville to Hilton Head, and then from Hilton Head
Air Canada 790
today to Columbia.
Air Canada 790, go ahead.
Crosswind do we have here?
598, you want to take us full line?
12 mile an hour crosswind, a 3 mile an hour tailwind. So that will help with our ground speed. Why are we going so slow? Shouldn't have any flaps. We don't have any flaps on. Why are we going so slow? Getting ready to level out. Maybe it tried to level out at 7,000 and then realized we wanted to go to 75. Because it seemed like we were leveling out there for a minute.
Hawaiian 1 heavy, yeah.
All right. We have quite a bit of fuel on board, more than half. And the passenger, myself, and the luggage that we have back here, as you can see, is kind of heavy, I guess, for this plane. I say it like that because I didn't think it was that bad, but it's acting like it is.
United 1802, wind 2507, are now Docker, runway 25 right, over takeoff.
Right now, Docker, clear for takeoff, 25 right, 902.
What's that green switch? Pitot heat, yeah, we don't need that. Plenty warm today. Well, I hope you guys have had a great week. I know I sure have. It's been a really nice week, except for
United 2265, runway 25 right, line up point.
propeller stopped spinning.
United 2265.
Went with our propeller. I did manage to get a sty in my left eyelid, so that kind of took some of the fun out of the week. But other than that, it's been a great week.
Tower, good morning, Skies 5963, division 25 left.
Gas 5963, power, wind 2608, runway 25 left and land.
Here, land 25, Skies 5963.
There we go. I think we had a conflict between our altimeters. I thought I'd set them both, but they weren't exactly the same. Now they are.
United 2265, wind
I think I said it. I know I said it. I just don't know why they were different for a minute there.
Right now, Docker, clear for takeoff, 25 right, United 2260.
We're going to check. Blew out of our vision there. In-flight cruise. We're going to set our power to 21 to 27 RPMs. It is. I'm going to back it off here a little bit.
Spirit 504, runway 25 right, line up away.
25 right, left away.
We're going to lean for altitude. Bunch of my EGT here. The fuel flow the lowest it can be without the RPMs dropping out
Friendly
on us.
801, hold short, runway 25 right at golf.
That worked beautiful right there. Okay, going back to our checklist.
And I'm sorry, friendly 801, your read back was block taken.
Engine gauges, obviously, we're keeping all those in mind. Elevator trim is set. Engine gauge is checked. FMS GPS review and brief. It's a direct flight, so we're good there. Next will be our descent, so we'll have power as desired.
1802,
We'll adjust the mesh mixture, set for baro. We get the ATIS for the Columbia. Standby altimeter set. Altitude selection will be set. Select the nav source if we're doing some sort of a instrument landing, which we do not have ILS on this airport we're going to. We'll review again how we're going to get down. Fuel selector to both. Flaps as desired. We'll do that one more time when we get there, but the fuel selector's right here, and it is on both.
Spirit 504, wind 2608, RNAV Docker, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Docker, 25 right, clear for takeoff, 01504.
Metro information golf.
What the-
1656 Zulu winds are 217 and 5 knots. Visibility 10 miles. Skies clear. Arriving and departing runway 23. Columbia Metro
Now that's
information.
Golf 3021 on our, oh, it's almost the same. 3021, we're gonna click this one. There we go. We are still on runway 23. So it looks like as we're coming in,
Air Canada 790.
we'll kind of enter on the downwind for 23.
North side, runway 25 right, line up away.
This won't be hard at
Runway
all.
25 right, Air Canada 790.
The tower is 119.5. What you should always be looking for is a landing site, which right now I would think of this if we had an emergency. Right here looks very inviting. From here, as we get closer, you're probably like, oh crap, that's whatever, but from here it looks okay. And you know, you see these bare spots here. You know, that would be somewhere I could easily glide to if it wasn't falling out of the sky like a rock. We do have best glide and all of that, so we could glide quite a ways actually at this altitude. All of these bare things that don't look like neighborhoods, they actually look like crops of some sort here. That's where we would want to set her down, where we're not going to hurt anybody.
Canada 790 heavy wind 27
We would
are now
try to
down
make a
runway
pass
25
through
right,
if we could, and then come around looking for electrical lines, power lines, light posts, towers of water towers, cell towers, beacon towers, anything like that. We'd want to get a lay of the land and avoid anything like that if we had the momentum and energy to continue doing that.
That was 3831 to an hotel, Juliet, hold short, runway 25 right.
Hotel Juliet,
If we're being honest, our biggest problem would probably be trying to get the energy out of it. Now, nobody knew when I was going to do this today, but you could have joined me in Hilton Head. I will be making announcements from here on in over on our Discord channel. A link is in the description below. And set that up where you get notifications, and you'll be notified as to our departure schedule for the next flight. You are welcome to join us. We have no, now don't be a fighter jet buzzing us, or we want you to realistically joining us. I won't be able to hear you on the radio, and you won't be able to hear me on the radio because I'm using Pilot2ATC here. But
Qantas 93 Super, turn right to Hotel Niner, and then at
if
Lima,
enough
cross
people
runway
join
25
us,
right,
we'll be
traffic
using
position
that
at
sim
0.75.
for our communication.
Ground 175, and cross at Lima, Qantas 93.
There are a ton of sim-related Navigraph type of sites like SkyVector, and there's another one I just found. I wrote it down, but I don't have it in front of me. And it has the moving map and all that. Shows you where you are in relation to where you are in the sim. It's like in relation to the real world. There's plenty of electronic flight bag. Like you have an iPad to program everything.
Right at Lima, can I ground 0.75?
Getting amazing. Flight Sim is really turning into something. I'm not going to be able to make it in July to Flight Sim Expo in Houston, but if you do get a chance to go, let me know how it was, would you? We're going to go ahead and descend at 600 feet per minute. Could hit flight level change, I think. have it do it
Fluid,
automatically.
pass directly overhead, runway straight right, runway straight left, and then pass over the control tower. Reintercept the 101 to the south of the airport.
Okay, you said pass over 28 left, 28 right, and then over the control tower. 4 months.
Alright, we hit it. Let's try that and see if it'll capture that for us. Not really. There we go. We're going to start our descent, so we're going to go full rich. Try to calm it down there. Columbia Tower, Cessna 377 Delta Echo. Request land, full stop, runway 23.
7 Delta Echo, expect to enter on a left downwind for runway 23. Call downwind.
Intercept the 101.
Expect to enter on the left downwind for runway 23, Cessna 7 Delta Echo.
Off my left hand side, 4 months. Thanks for your help, ma'am.
Still quite a ways up here.
Tower, Delta 1593, to the visual straight right.
Delta 1593, Tower 5015, runway straight right, clear to land.
Clear land straight right, Delta 1593.
I'm looking for the airport. Get my binoculars out.
Right here, flight 1734, San Francisco Tower, runway 1 right, line of point.
Line of point, 1 right, flight 1734.
This is it over here. Really hard to say. Not getting anything distinguished as a airport, but we're a ways away. We're coming down, but not very fast.
United 1684, San Francisco Tower at Foxtrot, cross runway 1 left, hold short, runway 1 right.
Cross 1 left, hold short, 1 right, Foxtrot.
Remember, our runway is 200 feet in elevation.
United 1723, start, cross runway 1 left, hold short, runway 1 right.
Cross 1 left, hold short, 1 right, United 1723.
Either this, it's got to be this, right? Got to be this.
Tower FedEx 700
This is our
Heavy
runway.
is with
Yeah,
you
that's
on
what
the
it is.
visual runway 28 right, just past the bridge.
FedEx 700 Heavy, runway 28 right, clear to land, wind 260 at 16.
Clear to land, runway 28 right, FedEx 700 Heavy.
We will call our downwind 23. Getting blown around a little bit here. Get up too much speed, back it off. Back it off.
And Southwest 4936. Actually, you know what? I just found out we have an earlier time to go out in front of you. So I'll have you go down the runway, make the turn at Hotel, and then rejoin Bravo at Hotel instead.
Go down the runway, Hotel, and then we'll join Bravo down to like the full length, 4936. Is that what you want?
I'm curious what you want. There's a lot of trees. This airport
United
looks like it's
705,
cleared
runway
up.
1 right, cleared for takeoff.
1 right, clear for takeoff, United 705.
Okay. Getting comfortable in the chair here. Leveling off 2500.
Southwest 4936, yeah. So at Hotel, just pass behind JetBlue. So it'll be Hotel Bravo to 1 left. Your company has the time just in front of yours.
Okay, Hotel Bravo to 1 left behind JetBlue over here, 4936.
It's pretty neat. That transmission was the continuation of that one a little while ago. That's interesting. Very neat. All right, let's that's our runway.
Southwest 41898, San Francisco Tower, runway 1 left, line of the way. Company's going to exit.
Switch to heading mode, so I don't have to hand fly it too much here. We're gonna fly her parallel to that runway. We're quite a ways away from the airport, but I just want to make a
And then
nice
Southwest 4936, go
downwind
ahead and hold
to
short, runway 1 left
base
at
to
full length
final.
there, and you'll just follow after company.
Alright, 4936, Roger. Still need about 2 minutes.
Not a problem.
Oops, sorry.
United 705, contact departure.
That's 705.
We'll call it midfield. Columbia Tower, Cessna 377 Delta Echo is downwind, runway 23.
Cessna 7 Delta Echo call turning final for runway 23.
3800 San Francisco Tower, runway
We'll call final Cessna 7 Delta Echo.
1 right, line up and wait, traffic landing, runway 28.
1 right, line up and wait, United 800.
All right.
FedEx 700 Heavy,
We're gonna
you
go
can
ahead
speed up all the way
and,
down to the right at uniform and ground wind 2128.
Fly her downhill here a little bit.
FedEx 700 Heavy, thanks.
Yep, let's go ahead and get down. From this down just a hair. There we go. We don't want to turn till we get to about 45 degrees.
Good afternoon, SFO Tower, Skywest 5788, straight left.
5788, Star Fox next 7 speed suited by a pair of heavies, runway 28 left, clear to land, wind 26016.
28 left, clear to land, Skywest 5788.
Flying downhill here. We're gonna level off. there. First set of flaps is coming in. We are in the white.
Southwest 4198, wind 260 at 16, runway 1 left, cleared for takeoff.
1 left, clear takeoff, Southwest 4198.
Boy, when it gets like this, it's just like you are crawling through the air.
Southwest 4936, runway 1 left, line up and wait. Just let me know when you're ready to go then.
Line up, 1 left, 4936, it'll be about 40 seconds.
Columbia Tower, Cessna 377 Delta Echo, turning final, runway 23.
Cessna 7 Delta Echo, winds are 007 at 5
Winds?
knots, cleared to land runway 23.
Cleared to land, runway 23, Cessna 377 Delta Echo. Don't go too slow now. We're still descending, but picking up.
Southwest 4198, contact for departure.
4198.
I was descending too fast. Oh. Should be the second set of flaps. Ooh, big balloon there. Big balloon. Come on, nose down so we're not killing all our speed. We don't want to stall.
Tower, Skyhawk 380, Tower Papa with you just out of St. Carlos for the 101 transition.
Tower 3800 Papa Tower, be advised, west of the field is very low level. You won't be able to get by there, so I wouldn't recommend coming this way.
Roger, I'll change my plan and stay clear of Pilot Bravo.
Trimming down, trimming down.
500.
Looking good. Gotta get down there, we're too high. It's like a long displaced threshold though. Just want to get over these trees and then life will be a lot easier.
Southwest 4936, correct.
Southwest 4936, caution jet blast to the heavy cross downfield, wind 260 at 17, runway 1 left, cleared for takeoff.
Takeoff 1 left, Southwest 4936.
Alright, here we go.
Cessna 7 Delta Echo, exit runway when able.
United 800, caution jet blast to the heavy cross downfield, wind 260 at 17, runway 1 right, cleared for takeoff.
1 right, clear for takeoff, United 800.
There we go. Cessna 377 Delta Echo, clear the active. Cessna 7 Delta Echo, clear of the active.
Guys.
Cessna 7 Delta Echo, welcome to Columbia Metro, contact ground on 121.9. Have a good afternoon.
423.
Ground on 121.9 or Cessna 7 Delta Echo.
San Francisco, runway 1 right, line up and wait.
Columbia ground, Cessna 377 Delta Echo, ready to taxi to parking. What's it keep saying Chester?
377 Delta Echo taxi to general aviation parking via taxiways uniform. Alpha, Delta Delta.
855 Echo for
Taxi to general aviation parking via taxiways uniform. Alpha Delta Delta. Cessna 7 Delta Echo.
ramp 2.
Right. So it looks like
855 Echo for ramp 2, coming off Bravo 2.
taxi lights come on, landing lights come off.
9752 Delta 655.
Well, come on. Was I on the cross runway and didn't realize that I should have? I was on the cross runway and didn't realize it.
Settle 443 around, get ready
Thanks.
to MD-88 into the ramp, runway 26 left, next to the Fox shot.
Via Fox, we'll give way to the MD-88 Delta 443.
Yeah, I was on 29, didn't realize it. Nobody said anything. Oh, when I exited, I didn't exit on a I'm looking at the taxi diagram now. I exited on a runway. Oh well. In the real world, oops. Why does this keep doing this to me? Get me taxiing across the grass. I'm not going to do that this time. I mean, it's clearly on the diagram, got me going through the grass, so we're going
Settle
to
443.
not go through the grass.
Taxi to 26 left, Delta 443.
We're going to go up here and to the right. Those buildings to our right is where we're going, apparently. I don't know why it doesn't just have me stay on here, but there must be a reason.
Special assist Endeavor 15435.
Check your frequency.
Disregard.
Is that a follow me van? Looks like it might be.
American Maintenance 521, Mountain Tower 119.1.
It actually is for us, I believe.
119.1, American Maintenance 521.
This is where they told us to park. Only down this way, so let's try not to hit him. Trying to put it right on the spot that Pilot2ATC has me parking at. Right over here in this little alleyway.
Ground Delta 2830, we're at Echo 3 now, and we're going to Bravo 23.
I'm going tired
Settle
now over
2830
here.
around, pass line to Boeing 757, text to the 3.
After the Boeing 757, ramp 3, Delta 2830, thank you.
Alright, let's tire down right here, shall we?
Ground American Maintenance 211.
Parking brake set, lights coming off.
American Maintenance 211, turn right on Alpha, hold short of runway 26 right at the west end.
Right on Alpha, hold
Okay.
26 right at the west end, American Maintenance.
Turn off that avionics there. Mixture to cut off. Pull out our fuel.
And that radio cut out there. American Maintenance 211, hold short of runway 26 right at the west end.
Alright, you guys can get out.
Right on Alpha, holding short of 26 right at the west end, American Maintenance 211.
Okay, let's go ahead and wheel chocks, tie down. External covers. So the switches are coming off. You can get out. All right, that's going to do it, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Here we are. Oh, I left my flaps down. Hold on. There we go. So I appreciate you stopping by. We'll look forward to you in the next one. Right here at Ron Hill Gaming. So I hope everything's going your way. We'll see you next time. Take care.